This is a rare sight. Blue sky, and it is 24 degrees Celsius. And that is a big change from our usual 10 degrees or below in Ballarat. So I've gone down to Eureka Park, where the Eureka Stockade was about 150 years ago. This is a lake here, and the high ground over there is where the actual Eureka Stockade probably was. No one knows for sure. There's monuments and old plaques around this place, but still don't know for sure. There's paintings, but it's very hard to line up the hills and the landscape to where things were. Because I know that when they had this Eureka Stockade, when they got attacked by the government troops, they were on the high ground, and over where those little pikes are over there, little things sticking up, that's where the government troops came in from, on that road there. That road still existed, and if you read the old records, that's where they gathered. And they marched in here, and this lake wasn't here. I'm sure of that. And somewhere up there on that high ground up there was where the miners had their camp. And it could be there, or it could be even up there, where there's a whole heap of cannons and a bit of bluestone framework and some other monuments around there as well. But yeah, they were on the high ground, and could have been up there, but has that been built up? Don't know. Over there, possibly. But yeah, there's a playground here, barbecues. The museum is there, has a cafe as well. So, and there's a walk over there with everyone's name on a little plaque over in that direction, for all the people that got killed, all the miners that died, and all the government troops that died when they had to clash back in whenever it was, 1850 something or other. I'm not going to say in case I get it wrong. But yeah, that's where the Eureka flag is. The remains of it in there. It's preserved the best way they can. So yeah, no wind. There's a Eureka flag not blowing up there, and some jet leaving a vapour trail in the background, if you can see that. But yeah, this is Eureka Park. If you ever come to Ballarat, you go to Sovereign Hill or something, you can come here as well and have a look at the Gold Museum. And see people sitting in the restaurant over there anyway. And right next to it is a big lot of swimming pools and stuff, a water park right next to this. So as the weather warms up, that was going to become more and more frequently visited. Caravan Park is through the trees there. So you can stay at the Caravan Park. They have cabins and stuff. I'm giving Ballarat a plug, aren't I? But there's a lot of accommodation around here. There's a lot of hotel motels, and the Caravan Park. Playground for the kids behind that big pine tree there, which is probably 150 years old as well. Yeah, and the wind picks up beauty. Must have heard me. And there is the Eureka flag. If I can see it, there it is. So that's what the Eureka flag looks like, which is a symbol of defiance to the government everywhere. And it really is akin to giving the government the middle finger. So if you see people with Eureka flags, it's a little bit like a do not tread on me sort of thing. But yeah, so I'm not going to go right around the whole place. You can walk around, there's a lot of things to look at. A lot of ducks and those water birds over there. Yeah, So just get out the workshop and come here for a look-see. Have a look around. There we go, there's people coming out the Gold Museum. Anyway, it's nearly time to go and pick up the kids from school. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And funny that, yeah, the Eureka flag is now blowing. So, very good. So I'm not going to make this a long one because it's not technical, and maybe you want technical stuff. I will mention something of interest, that I was going to make up some 7,000 coils, and I do have a 7,000, but I have a dongle for it. And a fellow I know is sending me down a 7,000 coil, the 19-inch version, that we're going to work out some sort of contra deal on that. So yeah, all the birds are going around the place. So we're going to have a contra deal on that, and then I'll redo the plug, and I'll start building up some 7,000 coils, and we'll compare them against the other coils that are out there. I've got some really good ideas for both the 6 and 7,000, and actually even the normal Mind Labs, as you've probably seen in my tests. We can get a lot more performance out of the coils. So I will definitely be doing that. Go and do some innovation and try it out. A lot of people have offered their services to test out the coils and compare, which is a good idea. Like I say, it's better to have independent people doing this with no affiliation. And yeah, it is as it is. Like I say, there's one guy out there at the moment. He's got the 6x8 that I made up for the 6,000 detector. Like it wasn't really housed up properly, but I just said to him to wrap some tape around the housing so it doesn't pop apart. And anyway, he's out there trying it. I've only got one little bit of feedback on that. He goes, it pings like hell on small lead shots. Oh, he hasn't found any gold, but it proves it works. He did say it's quiet. It's quiet, and he was comparing it to another very well-known coil as a commercial manufacturer. So we'll get the feedback on that. It's a little bit bigger, but we'll get the feedback on that and find out. Anyway, I'm in the sun and it's very glary on the screen here. I can't really see any comments. There probably is, but I can't read it. It's just too glary. I need, you know, I need a towel over my head and over the screen to be able to read anything. It's just so glary. It's even hard to tell what I'm pointing this thing at. But what's the time now? Yep, I better get going. So it's a little bit of Ballarat while the sun is out. But as you see up there, the white clouds, they're very, very wispy white clouds. They do build up here. And yeah, it's just 6 months of the year. It's like you don't see blue sky. It's like living, it'd be like living in the middle of London or something. It's just grey skies all the time. So it probably means people don't, you know, age that much because they don't get so much sun damage. I don't know. Everyone stays inside. But look here, some tropical tree here. It's amazing it hasn't died. But yeah, most of it's gum trees and these things, whatever they are. Yeah, some pretty old trees here, new ones. And look at that thing over there, it's the pine tree. It's very, very thick. And there's even cedars. That big fat cedar over there, they're probably from the US, been transplanted here back in the gold rush days. Anyway, I better get going. Catches.